So 125.
So, pitching wedge is about a 130.
Yeah.
So, going to borrow a yard off
Yeah.
off the tee box.
Yeah. See, again, stuff that's important that you have this knowledge. If you know how far your clubs go, you can then start adjusting. So Ryan, you can see, is just taking the ball back behind the tee box. How far are you allowed behind the tee box?
2 club lengths.
Well done, that's the right answer. Which club?
Longest club?
The longest club. And are you allowed to have your head cover on when you measure that?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
No.
You have to take the head cover off. Otherwise you could have a head cover that's like 6 foot long, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
So that's just what happens. Anyway, so pitching wedge just behind the tee marker. You can hit this with nice confidence now. You've got the right yardage. It's a lovely strike. It's just left edge of the green, feeding back a little. Oh, might still be up. Not sure. The bunker there, but
Yeah.
not bad. Not bad. Certainly the pattern so far with the irons is that they're going a little left.
Yeah.
With the shorter irons. Is that what you saw?
Yeah,
this
that's
morning?
what I saw this morning.
Yeah.
Just an inconsistency. Right.
Problem is you're always, it's then, as you said before, it's then you adjust your aim, but then you have to pull it back online. So it's then, that's that game you start to play with in your mind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should I aim straight and maybe pull it and deal with it, or should I aim right and then have to pull it to end up straight?
Exactly.
So Ryan's measured his nearest point of relief. He's got 1 club length from there. So then he's going to move the club so the ball doesn't drop on the club. Yeah, you don't need to measure, you don't need to put a marker down for that anymore. So just the old knee drop from there, boink, and we're in play. Good. 8 iron?
8 iron, just
Lovely.
for a little nudge and run.
Yeah, so there's nothing really to go over. Very flat green, this 9th green. So expectations are high that he can get this quite nice and close. I do like his technique with these shots. Very upright, just needs to learn the strike. So yeah, good shot, just a bit pacey again. Yeah, good shot. Yeah. It's interesting what you're saying, I'm not sure if you said it on camera before. Oh no, you did say it on camera before about not getting much spin. I think that's a lot to do with these. I don't think they generate lots of spin, and for someone of your speed, it'll be interesting to test going forward. You know,
And I think that's a definite thing between ability and equipment.
yeah.
Right? You don't need the best equipment to have the ability that I'm after.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also important that you know and recognise that if you've got quite a chunky monkey like this, and very similar to what I'm using, I know that my wedges aren't going to spin much. So you've then got to play for that.
Yeah.
Fairly flat, maybe slightly right to left.
Right,
Yeah, it's very minimal, isn't it? Yeah, inside right edge.
Comes the rain.
Yeah, a little few spit spots coming down. It's not going to dampen our mood when you roll this one in. Yes, please. So you just got to have the like literally, you just need someone to point a camera at you when you play golf. That's obviously what it is.
I mean, let's get me on the Pro Tour.
That's
There's
it.
cameras everywhere.
It's only a small step from where you are now.
Yeah.
Driver time.
Challenge time.
Come on in.
Right, no shots. Scratch.
Scratch.
Match play, 1 hole.
Okay.
499 yards from the yellow tee box, so we're like just behind that. So this camera's so stable, isn't it? It's like I'm doing this and it's just like, yeah, no worries. So you flick it as hard as you like, I'm just gonna stay smooth.
Are you jealous of my GoPro?
No, I'm not jealous, I'm just gonna steal it.
Okay.
Right, so Ryan's decided to take the honour. Let's just get old Helen. You will hopefully have seen by now the G2 and its victorious long drive win against Adam the other day. Still looking as scratched as ever. Look at that.
And the old LGNT.
Oh yes, I'll have a Golf National T. Thank you very much. Brilliant. Right, so par 5, straight away. Okay, winner takes all, live on camera. How many shots am I getting? That is rinsed. That is awesome. Well done.
Good. Go on.
Take that.
Yeah. Sorry. Whose idea was this? I have had the fortune of playing a whole round today. Oh, you're on the left. See, damn lefties.
I just cause problems.
Damn
Like,
lefties.
literally give playing lessons, and now I'm like.
Can you go around there, please?
Right.
Damn lefties.
Straight out the Union Jack. Queen and country.
Oh! Yes, please! Marvellous.
Right. Game on. Yeah, I did go in the bunker.
We have found the bunker.
I'm going to go with 6 iron because I do launch the ball quite high, left-handed much higher than I do right-handed. I will just say that I am in an old footprint there. Right, there's a lovely red umbrella decking area, which I see most aiming for.
Yeah, sort of about here is the line.
Right,
Yeah.
ball first, please. Ball first. Lefty ball first. Top of the ball. Oops. Oh well.
Tis out.
It's out.
Tis out.
Still haven't reached the pitch on anywhere near. Never mind.
It's okay.
So conscious of not hitting that fat.
It's straight into the front edge.
You hit that fat and you got the same shot again.
Yeah.
Things haven't really changed, have they? I'm still aiming at that.
So red umbrella, which is sort of there. That's lefty, lefty, lefty.
Okay, so about 235 to the green, slightly into. What you got?
3 hybrid.
3 hybrid. And as we were saying just off camera, the stats say if you can reach a par 5 in 2, it's definitely worth going for it.
Yeah.
So even though I'm out of position, stats say it's still worth going for. Good. So dead aim at the flag. So Union Jack, or yeah. So Union Jack is there. Oh, we've had a top as well, but again a straight top. Hopefully that doesn't reach the bunker. Oh well. Oh well. That's it. Not bad. We're still in play. Forward. We are forwards. Forward. Okay.
100 yards?
Yeah. 100 yards, I reckon.
Sand wedge.
So, sandwich, yeah. Okay.
Into wind.
Yeah. Got to go a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to go a long way.
Oh yeah, that's kind of a few yards short. Right.
Very fast.
Mine's over there somewhere. See you presently.
Okay, so up to size ball, which is just down there, and that is.
I need to know how far this is.
Yeah. There's obviously it's quite a bit of tree.
No way of finding out how far it is.
I'd probably say
80?
yeah, 75 to 80 yards, something like that. It's a hell of a tree.
Hell of a tree. I'm not sure. A, I can rip lob wedge there, and B, if I do try and hit lob wedge and thin it and miss this tree, that is in someone's
Car.
G&T or car. Yeah. So I'm going to hit like a fairly good 3/4 sand wedge off front foot, try and get it up, and hope that if I miss hit it, I duff it and it just ends up in the front bunker. So I don't really want to hit it in someone's cover.
No, and for me, sorry, before you go, Si, this is one of the holes for me that I really struggle with approach.
Yeah.
because there is out of bounds so close to the back, because there's a grandstand sort of thing, the bar area is just over here.
It's out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds there. It's a very difficult.
I did it the other day. I hit 9-iron in the green rather than 8-iron because I was scared of just one bounce out the back is out of bounds. Right, 3/4 sandwich. I played 3, you played 3. We're as we lie. Literally just put the hammer down if I knock this thing. Hit the tree.
Hit the tree, okay, back.
Right.
Okay. Bring the bug. I'll bring the bug. Hang on, here we go. All right.
That's just too hard for my skill level at the moment, and also like scared of what might happen. And that's what you were saying earlier, isn't it?
I think that is possibly my biggest problem, is my mental approach more than
Might
what.
happen,
Yeah.
rather than just getting on with what you need to do. So a bit of thin muddy lie here. So similar shot, hasn't really changed much.
Clip the tree, but hopefully it's got enough. Bunker, front
It'd
bunker.
be interesting if I hadn't clipped the tree, but yeah, it probably still wasn't quite enough. Never mind.
Never mind.
I've given you the hole pretty much.
Yeah, well, I've still got work to do.
Okay, so Ryan chipping up for his 4th. Okay. Is that what you see quite a lot of?
Yes.
Chips going left?
Yeah. Or just not on the line that I think I'm playing. I'm quite happy. It's
Like,
either
distance-wise.
It's either a good length and a rubbish line, or a rubbish length and a good line. I
Can't win.
Find the both, you know.
Yeah. So I'm not playing this shot because I have a lesson at 5 o'clock, and despite the clock saying 1 minute to 5, it's gone 5, isn't it?
Well, it's 5 on the nose.
5 on the nose. So by the time you hold this putt, my lesson's just standing over there outside the putt pro shop. So how much are you reading this?
I'm reading a 1.
Okay. Can you play a 2, please?
Okay. Cool. I don't know why I missed so many putts.
Low. But that's all. The whole point of aim point is that you will learn this, and if you are missing putts low, add a number every time, and then start missing putts high, then take a number away. Got to have a system. Okay, you got your line. Now let's focus on that speed. So could even have been a 3. Like, I would have maybe seen that as a 3, but good. Well done. Well done. Enjoy that?
Yeah, so
Helpful?
yeah, so the question I was asking at the start of this vid was, am I doing the fundamentals right? Am I swinging it right? Am I getting into bad habits? Now, sometimes I feel I am, but what do you see as the coach?
I see you're striking it really well. Like, I know you mishit that hybrid in there, but at your handicap level, you're going to miss strike shots. Let's jump in and carry on. But as I've said to you before, I think it's a mission to run and get my ball. I want to leave the yellow Pro V1 in the bunker. Look at that, what a sterling job he's doing.
Perfect.
Playing golf and scoring is such a completely different skill to hitting the ball. Let me let you hold that.
Yeah.
I'm driving and there's a brand new 8 Scaries. I don't really. That does look nice.
Is that for a hole-in-one somewhere? Is that a hole-in-one prize somewhere?
It could be.
I love it.
Could be. Would be nice.
Yeah.
So playing and scoring is completely different to being able to hit the ball. So I think one of the things that you need to develop is keep doing cards, keep playing, we know that, but also keep seeing your patterns, keep seeing your misses. So at the moment you're seeing that oftentimes your bad shot is left, but when you aim right, you have to pull it, don't you? So actually is that then, let's aim straight and try and make sure the club face doesn't close until the point you see that you're missing too much to the right, and then start bringing back. I think people are too too fixated with trying to fix something straight away rather than just learning and developing.
Yeah.
And that was not meant to be a cheesy pun,
No,
but the whole point is that you do want to develop and you do want to improve. So as long as you're feeling like you're taking steps forward every time you go out, even if the score isn't getting lower, as long as you feel like you're playing better and giving yourself more chances.
And I definitely felt that at points today where I did rally sort of, because I started on 11, by the time I got to 1, there's 9 holes in, and I started playing some decent stuff. I made a few pars, like 3 pars in a row I think, which is I was quite happy about, And then it fell away again, and the positives there are, I did make 3 pars in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
The negatives there are, the next 2 were 2 doubles.
And I think that's where, if we compare my score on Monday and your score today, and I would say we're quite similar in terms of our ability at the moment. You're obviously hitting it longer and probably striking it better. I know my way around the golf course and I know golf better. I managed to get round in 93.
Yeah, and I shot 100.
You shot 100, and that I think is those 7 shots are the difference. I didn't play very well, and I was pretty upset and disappointed with how I played, but I managed to get it round, and I think that's a skill you need to learn.
Yeah. And
even though we both hit it wayward, and I somehow managed to get those 7 on those 2 occasions, those 7 shots less, and that's something that'll come. Like even tonight, you've gone birdie, double, par.
Yes.
No, bogey at the last. Whatever it was. But one or 2 over for 4 holes, including a birdie and including a par. And it's that up and down, isn't it, that needs to get better.
Yeah, and let's be fair, that was a lot better than I played earlier today. But, anyway, Si's going to rush off because he's got a lesson.
Yes.
So thanks, Si.
You wrap up and do all the things.
Check out his Project Left, some videos, links later. And that's it really for me. I think as an amateur, I have mentally I'm struggling. Think, I just can't do this. I want to chuck it in, and I've had enough. And it's about sticking there. Clearly, I can play golf to a fairly decent level, or as good enough that I'm happy. I mean, a birdie up the first is great. I mean, I think that's the frustrating bit. I can do it. I have got it in there. And I think it's finding the confidence to put it out on the course, and when I'm having a bad hole, sign off that bad hole, whether it's a double or a triple or a quad or whatever it is, sign it off, regroup, go again. So thanks for watching the development curve. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out some of my other stuff. Last video when I was at work, and you can see sort of what I do and how I try and manage the 2, work and play. Check out Simon's Project Left, check out Adam's Project Win, and we'll see you down here on PGA Live 365 again next time. Bye bye.
How many shots am I getting? That is rinsed. That is awesome. Well done.
Take it off.
Take that.